Hello there everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Fire and Maneuver. Last time around we were able to destroy the foreign adversaries that had come and joined the Shogunate. So we destroyed yet another 2 army groups, which is just wonderful. We're gonna strike while the iron's hot, so the second army group is going to attack the enemy's 12th army group, which is situated right here, so we're gonna go ahead and attack them. And we're gonna keep pressing the attack against our enemies, and hopefully we'll start a little bit of a route where I'll at least be able to start bombarding and surrounding and hopefully taking Gifu from the enemy, which will be a mighty blow because it's one of their areas where they get their supplies from. And that will be great. With that said though, let's go in for the Battle of Omi. Now, they will get reinforcements, but I'm hoping that I will be able to complete this in one fell swoop, so we won't go to a second day. So no reinforcements for the defenders of Omi. Or maybe I should actually allow it to go to a second day, just to draw them in, make it then easier for when first and fourth army group attack to the north of us. So it could be actually a strategy of mine to allow it to go to the second day, so that enemy reinforcements are drawn in, and, you know, arguably my strongest army, the Sachiro army, will be the ones to do the most damage. With that, let's go ahead and start this fight. Here is how far we've gotten so far, and since I'm joined by the modernizing force, I'm thinking we'll end this in one fight, because I'm probably going to be joined by both then 1st and 4th Army Group attacking north. And that will be plenty enough to deal with the enemy. We got enemies up here, and we've got enemies a little bit all around. Let's start marching forward. We got a huge column marching up. Gonna get my guns up. Gonna get the big... Oh, they're all... Oh, because it's a river crossing. Oh yeah, it's gonna take forever to get them across there then. I guess the artillery is better off moving like that instead. Yeah, I can actually get then 1 to each position. Great. And also we do have the cavalry moving up through here, both the standard one and the guard one. And I think that's enough. Let's go and end turn. We'll fast forward. Oh! Oh! That's not good. That's not good at all. First things first. Guns, move away. Infantry, move into line. 1 step forward. Fire twice. Into line. Move up in reserve. Next part of the group could get bogged down. Artillery, move forward. Since he moved past, there's no point in me turning to fire against him. Instead, we can move forward and try to shoot these. You will move into line. That's bad, because now you're caught in column, while these guys are sitting there ready to fire upon you. But we've got plenty of troops moving forward here. Possibly did a mistake here. Hopefully my Gatling guns, or my Armstrong guns, will survive. Okay, they managed to get away. They decide to focus here instead, focus their fire down upon the Red Bears instead. Oh, and they're moving forward here. And Did I not produce enough fire to destroy them in one go? Oh, the Gatling guns are being deployed over here. That's not great. Now I've got multiple areas of focus where I need to prioritize what I need to do first. And I think that... Let's go ahead and speed through. Oh shit. Okay, so I think... I mean, Gatling guns would have been the priority to fire at, but that's not the case now. Prioritize moving these guys into line so they're not destroyed. Secondly, you will fire. Destroy this cavalry regiment. The Gatling guns are unable to fire on us, which is lucky. These guns will try and get back onto the hill. The two guard units will advance. Actually, that is not as important, right? They're not going to be able to take part in this anyways. The important bit will be what's going on here. So you will fire twice. You will get up on the hill and then fire from over there. Probably could have fired on the gun and had it destroyed. Actually, the second shot is not going to be needed, right? So the 5th regiment getting up onto the hill will fire once on these and then once on the cannons. I think that's going to be enough. And then well, you deployed into line. Now you guys can fire. And we can see about these deploying. Call them into line. Call them into line. Fire, 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 fire. And let's go. Okay, so first things first, shoot down these. We receive fire here. The cavalry runs away. Goes after my cannons. I never moved these guys forward. That was what I should have done. Let's see if this works. So instead of fire twice, I would only fire once here. And then once on the cannon, and yes, that's how I should do. I feel like I often max out to, like I fire too many shots on a lot of units. Obviously to make sure that they get destroyed, but oftentimes it's a bit of an overkill. As we go into the next turn, it's going to be most important to fire on the enemy cavalry to get rid of them. Once you've fired on them, you will advance. And then the cannons will move around and try to get on the bloody hill finally. You will get onto the hill here, and then you will fire there. You are ready to move up, but we kind of slowed down because of kind of bogged down. Moving forward. You will kind of just organize yourself a little bit. And then for this bit right here, oh, for this bit, I'm gonna fire just to make sure that they're gone, and then get the cavalry through. Great. And turn. Important to see that the cavalry units are gone. Didn't I order you to fire? Once the cavalry deploys into skirmish line, they actually become like dismounted infantry. Which I had an idea that's what they did when you move them into skirmish. But I never tested it. They're down to 55. First things first, fire where fire is needed. Fire here. I won't be able to get the guns across. So you will fire first, and then I guess we'll just move these guys around just so I can get the bloody Armstrong guns finally up onto the hill. I feel like if we start to move forward here, we should focus fire on the one in line whenever we get to that. I feel like I could probably move into column just to get quicker into position here. But these will keep in line because, well, it's they only have one movement point. Right, you will be set up and ready to fire. Great, great, great. Nothing else. End turn. There wasn't much interesting in this one, so we'll move rather quickly here. Looking at what needs to be prioritized, obviously killing the Gatling guns is number 1. Number 2 will be to focus in fire on the regiment down there. Number 3 will be to get these two into position. And start these down the line. I don't know why I'm moving through here. Like, well, I will be able to cross eventually. You will march forward, and I guess just... I don't think I need them, but there's nowhere else for them to move. Armstrong guns finally up, and the cannons can now fire. However, there's not going to be anything for them to fire on. And we quickly go through. They murder each other. I didn't see that coming. That was my first order to fire there. That's a very veteran unit as well. So I didn't like that. And now we have a very veteran unit here, which stands to take a lot of damage. Can you move away? If you stand behind there, will they not be able to fire on you? Can I get cavalry going over there? That I did not like. Hopefully they will recover, but I don't think I can count on it. I think moving forward in straight line actually will allow me to fire on them. No, it will not. But you moving forward will be allowing me to fire on them. That was nasty. I'm hoping that unit recovers, because that's a great loss. Losing the 3rd Regiment, which was a great regiment. That was not something I was happy with. Okay, let's see if we can't make this the last one then. Fire twice. Fire twice. Fire once. Fire once. Fire twice. Fire twice. Move forward. Fire twice. And that's it. Right, let's end this. And let's make sure, hopefully, that we do not lose any more companies. Okay, had I known that, I would have focused more fire on these. Given that they moved into line, though, means that they're probably going to take more damage, yeah. So we're already down for the enemy to 10%. It's going to be 2 companies left. Because this one moving up should annihilate the rest of this. And they do it within 1 shot. So there's only 3% of the enemy left on the field. And we have won the first battle in this video. Wonderful. However, losing the 3rd Regiment really stings. We take about 4,000 men in casualties, where which 1,300 recover. The enemy 8,000, where which 5,000 are recovered. I am able... Okay, so they are counter-attacking. So the 12th Army Group, which you can see has lost tons, is brought in as reinforcing against that battle. And now the 2 units in the north are attacking me at the Battle of Omi, which means that I will be able to take them down quite a notch. As it seems, they're out of replenishment. So whatever damage I do on these, that will stick, and that will allow these 2 army groups to move forward and absolutely annihilate these. But let's quickly move through then the Second Battle of Omi. Right, so we've got a really difficult battle on our hands. This is the enemy force arrayed against us. This is what I have. Now, normally, this would be kind of okay because there's really strong troops on my side. However, count the companies on my side. We've got 3 companies on these 2 regiments right here. We are in a very difficult position. Right, first things first. Let's get rid of this one. After that is done, you will advance. You will also advance. And the guns... We have enemy guns out there that I will fire for. These are set to fire at will. Alright, let's go ahead and end turn. Give me Knight or give me Blue Shah. Because right now I definitely need both. Now we do have a pretty good position because we've got the hill for the cannons to fire up ahead. We have woods covering us over here. We've got woods here, and then we got the river slowing the enemy's advance down. With that said though, there's a hell of a lot of enemies bearing down upon us. Coming down from all sides. But as long as I will be able to focus down my fire on them, I think I will be victorious. Now first things first, let's focus in. A hell of a lot of fire on that square right there. And then the guns. I won't do a lot of damage on the ones here. Maybe I should, instead of firing this turn, I should turn the guns instead. To prepare them to fire on this area right here. Could be a mistake. These guys could end up in the flank of this, which could do a lot of damage. We're doing a lot of damage here though, which is great. Now we're in this I don't like because, well, this guy only has 1 regiment left. Or 1 company left. And I do not really like to lose any more of my company or my regiments, especially such veteran regiments as these. Did I even have the option to retreat? I'm contemplating if that would not have been better. Alright, let's fast forward. First things first, I do not want to get charged, so we're going to fire twice on this. If he moves, the first thing he does, away from my fire, I'm kind of screwed. Secondly, we want to soften this guy up. You will advance, actually. Fire on the cavalry. Have I moved everyone then? You will fire there. Everyone is firing. Let's go ahead and see. We might receive a lot of fire here. And we get a charge. However, the enemy is destroyed by their own troops. And we are only kind of unnerved by that. Oh, jeez. That we got charged immediately. But then the enemy shot their own troops in the back. The problem is here is the follow-up. Because now they've got another bloody cavalry regiment up there. So I thought that I might end up losing one of these 2 regiments. Now it looks like this regiment's the one I'm gonna lose. I am not really able to support this one. Fire from this one's gonna be deadly, but cavalry charge is gonna be worse. Fire. Oh, you in terms of artillery, fire on the Gatling guns. Okay, let's see. We might just lose the... Which regiment is this? The 17th regiment. That's a full bloody regiment of cavalry. Oh, they decided to fire? Before moving away? We still might end up losing them because they're shooting at us a lot. They're down to half strength. The Gatling guns might be setting up. They are setting up. That's going to be the important thing to fire at next. I've got lots of important units to fire at next, which is not great. The Gatling gun is very deadly, so I'm going to focus in on him first. Then I'm going to fire on each of these. And you're going to fire twice here. Turn. Fire on this one. You have not fired, but you do not have anything to fire at, and... Ooh, like, I am very cautious of moving you forward. I could move them forward, fire twice here to add to that, but there's a risk. There's a high risk to doing this. But we're gonna have to take a high risk if I intend to win this battle. Gatling gun gone. Had I known it was only one... Oh, side hit, he's gone. Ah, 17th Regiment. Finally gone. I'm down to 3 regiments. With 1 regiment lost, I lost bloody 24% of my army. Good hits. And I only really need to destroy this cannon to win the battle. And they can't bring up any extra troops to do anything. So, not what I expected losing the 17th Regiment, but given the situation, we still fought really well here, I must say. It's kind of interesting, they get destroyed and these guys move in and take the place, and we just continue the barrage on fire on that square and absolutely destroy the guys that come up after. Victory, but unfortunately we might have lost a regiment in that fight. So the enemy received 15,000 casualties. They got back 9,000. We took 2,000, got 600 back. Still looks like there's 4 units in this. Wait, where did the armies that were here? Where did they go? Why are they gone? Okay, so yeah, we did Satsuma division. Lost 2 units. I said there was 4 units. It counts the units that haven't arrived on the battlefield yet. They count those as being part of the army, which I think is not good, because that like fools you a lot. Where did these guys go? What happened to them? I'm gonna get 4th group to move forward then. Oh, they did they attacked? But I guess they were forced to retreat after they moved in to aid in the attack though. Why were they like forced to move back? Well, that was kind of odd. I'm gonna move everyone forward right now. You still have not recovered a lot of troops. We're gonna have to build this division out again. Maybe I'll replace them with British troops instead. Or I'll just honor the Satsuma division by adding on 2 Satsuma units. Right. Okay, heavy fighting. Can I keep the pressure up by moving on the attack? I would be bringing both, right? Could we fit a 3rd battle in this video? Which one is stronger of these two? Both have Armstrong guns. 3 infantry. The Armstrong one is definitely the one to move. And then there's 3 units until, or 3 turns until next one comes up. Right, so yeah, we can see both are drawn into the attack then. No reinforcements. Hit that guard. We'll hit them hard and we'll keep them falling back. And here is the situation as we start this battle. It's a winter battle. There's quite a lot of troops, but they're strung out and they're not really set up in a proper attack. They've moved up the cavalry to block us crossing the bridge. But I have plenty of artillery ready to fire back at them. So we're gonna get set them up. I wish I could cross the bridge, but that does not look like that's gonna be the case. Or at least not this turn. As these 2 units fire, the rest of the army will start to cross. And then the large samurai regiment is going to be moved into the flank. And I'm hoping to conduct some kind of charge down on their flank at some point. And with that, we'll start. I do not see any hiccups in this, so... okay, I was hoping I'd completely destroy them. But now, next time around, the cannons will be able to join in the fire. So let's start by firing the cannon. Follow up by the same volleys as before. You will move up onto the hill. Fire down on the troops below. You will move with an oblique that way. You will just turn oblique and then fire on these. And I think it's time you formed into line. Oh no, you're stuck there for now. Right, end turn. We start with a bombardment of the guns. And then follow up with musket fire. These guys retreat under the heavy fire. They move forward infantry to aid. I move up my troops here. Close range. Side shot. 2 of them. Should be enough to completely destroy this unit. Great. And as we move forward here, we'll do great hits here as well. Company's lost. They do not have Gatling. They do have a Gatling gun over there. It's not covering the open area here. Instead, it seems to be moving into the meat grinder on that side, which is stupid. Right, great start. What we'll do is, once again, we'll fire on these until I'm bloody well able to cross properly. I'll move you forward so I can fire on the guns. Destroying them would be great. Firing up into the flank of you. You will go up to here before you'll move into make ready to fire. And then you will be moved over here since you're currently just being blocked. And I completely forgot to move you guys. last turn into formations you can fire. And with that, let's end turn. The guns here almost sounded like Gatling guns. But I guess... oh! Clash! Both units move onto each other and became a bayonet charge. Interesting. Oftentimes when they move into each other, they kind of just block each other. Or I guess because... was it before when they weren't in line? If both are in line and they move into the same position, they clash and they destroy each other. Interesting. Alright. Cannon's gone. Let's fast forward a little bit. The enemy is losing a lot of troops throughout this battle. The Gatling gun is a bit unsure of where he wants to go. Fire. I'm so used to the Armstrong guns being able to fire twice, so I thought I could fire twice there. Oh, you can only move once. But you should be able to gain the ground up here. Actually, we'll turn you straight forward, which means you can fire on these two. And I guess you move into line, and then... actually, no. Do not move into line. Instead, I want you to stay in column, and I want you to head into the woods. Once in the woods, head into line. Fire on the gun here. You will fire on these. You will turn here, fire on these. And it's time for you to form into line. And somehow I need to get these across and attack a unit out there. The thing is, with the amount of fire I'll be laying down here, we might win the battle. Because these guys will be hit hard. These will be hit hard. This cannon certainly will be gone. We'll see. Let's fast forward a little bit. You got destroyed. Cannon got destroyed. Okay, we didn't win, but we might soon. You need to move up and get rid of the Gatling gun. Priority. You cannot fire on that, so move forward, then fire on them. Cannons cannot, neither the guns there. You will move up, you'll be able to fire these guys in the flank. You'll move up, you cannot do much. A head-on charge is gonna really work, is it? But if you move like this, you might be able to charge next round. Oh, the Gatling gun and the unit supposed to kill it almost moved past each other. Luckily though, I'm able to destroy it. These guys did fire on my mounted samurai. And these moved into cover. Oh, will you look at that? Oh, 19, I was not able to conduct the charge. Otherwise, I would have charged right after there. We brought them down to 19%. I lost 2%. And there we have it. Another victory for us. We sustained 720 casualties, recovered some, and the enemy... I mean, the casualty stuff, and that's not important, really. You can read it your own. Oh, what's this? Okay, so we pushed them back. And then, because we took this, they will now counterattack. So, what? This will be the fourth battle of this video? This will be the fourth baddie of this video? I don't think I will actually stand to do this battle. We'll retreat, and then what we'll have is all these troops will focus their fire through artillery fire, breaking down these two forts and then pushing through here. Because massing a lot of troops here I don't think is going to work. Instead, what I'm going to do is we're going to try to maybe hold a unit here. As we crash through here, I'll move troops along the roads, block them off, suddenly these guys are on their own. So I will go ahead and retreat. First! Who would have thought that I was in the business of retreating? How much does this cost? Let's go ahead and just start this process, right? How much do you even need to fire on these? Oh, now I can attack. So we brought down this fort. Oh, and we brought down this fort as well. Right, the start of next video, I will be conducting frontal assaults here. And, I mean, this one's the easy one. That one hasn't even been able to recover. So, we'll be able to push that one through first. And once that's done, I'm not even sure if this guy wants to stay in this area. He might retreat. But there we have that. It's back and forth here, but I'm starting to really learn the game. And, yeah, we're moving fairly quickly now. So, wonderful. And we'll take the first, like, victory province. We're 18 turns into the campaign. With that said, I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. So, as always, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!